and welcome to Nana Yoga. If you're new here, my name is Nanako and I'm a yoga teacher here in Myoko, Japan. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so, and don't forget to like and any comments, questions, and I will make sure to answer them. So today's first yoga pose, I'm so excited to teach you for this 7-day yoga challenge. It's my favorite yoga pose. It's something you never see on Instagram, on social media. It's not that glamorous. It's not really something that is sort of advertised, but every single yoga class you will ever go to will 100% have this pose, and it is always at the end. So why am I teaching this pose first? Shavasana, corpse pose first, is because whenever I've had people who haven't been to yoga before, beginners, I see that they don't get Shavasana, and it is such a great pose. I'll list the benefits in a second, but it's such a great thing to do in our culture. I mean, we have naps, but this takes it on a whole different level. You get to experience your whole yoga class for the normally 45-50 minutes of it, or 55 minutes of it, and then you get to completely relax at the end and feel all of those yoga poses, and put yourself in a sort of meditative situation, which I think a lot of people miss from day-to-day life, being so busy with work, studying, if you've got children, you've got a pet, home, life. And so this is why Shavasana is so important, and that's why I'm starting it on day one. So let me list you the benefits of Shavasana. The benefits are that, of course, Shavasana, it's corpse pose. So essentially you're meant to be almost like a corpse. You're not moving, you're not supposed to be thinking or sleeping. Of course, you're only human, and at first you will probably think like, oh, this is like way too weird. But just trust and try it. And benefits are, just to list a few, is it relaxes your whole body, which I think is really important because we live such a stressful life, internet and everything. So obviously if you're more relaxed, then you'll be relieving stress in your body, in your mind. And also if you're more rested, which is what Shavasana essentially does, is that you will also improve your concentration levels. So because you've rested, instead of drinking coffee, maybe just take a rest, and then you'll find that actually you have more sort of brain power and you're able to concentrate more. It's also really great to do because of all the movements, depending what yoga you do, whether it's a really fast-paced class or slow-paced class, it also relieves tension in the muscles. And then essentially calming the mind is also really good for your mental health. It can also help you to reduce your blood pressure, as obviously you're more calm, less stressed. It can also be really helpful for anxiety, overthinking, and it can really help for insomnia. So essentially, because of the position of Shavasana, how you're lying down on the ground, you are grounded to the ground, right? So it can be really calming if you have an overactive mind, and yeah, it's the best pose. I love it. This is 100% why I practice yoga and why I teach it. So let's get into Shavasana. So what you need to do is normally you'd have a whole lesson, and then what you do is bring both feet out. So depending on how you feel, some people have lower back problems. So if you do have lower back issues, you can always bring your feet together. And sometimes your yoga studio or at home, you can have something underneath, so like blocks or pillows to put underneath your knees. So you can always bring your feet together, like a butterfly, or you normally would bring them flat, kind of a little more than hip width apart, and then both hands out to the side. And then here, all you have to do is relax. So I hope you're joining me, and you're now in your Shavasana pose. And then just find any last wiggles, any last parts that you'd like to move. And then let's try to just be still. Much easier said than done. And obviously, because you're human and you're not a corpse, even if you're in corpse pose, you will inevitably have a lot of thoughts. So when you have those thoughts, just don't pay them too much attention. So you kind of see them come, and then you kind of let it go, like a cloud with the wind. And you just keep repeating that. If you have another thought, just see it. Don't judge it. Don't hang on to it. Don't give it much attention. Just let it go. And then you just keep relaxing the body. This is when you realize how much tension you hold every day in your waking hours. So we'd start with the eyes, relaxing them, relaxing the eyelids, relaxing your jaw, your mouth, your tongue. And then relaxing the neck, down to your shoulders, feeling the back of your spine on the back of the mat. Relaxing the arms, the hands and your fingertips. And then relaxing your chest, stomach, your hips. And then relaxing that part. And then relaxing the legs, the knees, and finally your ankles and your feet. Just feeling your body get heavier and heavier. And I'll just leave you here for a few moments in silence. And gently coming back into your body, moving the fingertips and your toes, and then inhaling, bringing both knees in towards your chest, and exhale, we're going to bring the entire body to the right side of the mat. Then you're going to press the left hand down on the mat. You're going to slowly bring yourself up, and you can always have your eyes closed here. That doesn't freak you out too much. And you can just bring yourself back into a seated position. And then relaxing the shoulders. One more normal breath here. And if your eyes are closed, gently opening them. And hopefully you'll feel very rested, very nice and rejuvenated to start this beginners yoga challenge together. So don't forget to come back tomorrow for challenge 7-day challenge, pose number 2. And whenever you are really stressed or really tired, you can do this on top of your bed, on the yoga mat, on the floor if it's clean. Just do it anytime you need to do a Shavasana. You can always put a really nice timer. I'll put a link below. The timer that I use is called Insight Timer. It has a nice ding sound instead of the iPhone smartphone timer. So I really hope that you like this. If you did, don't forget to comment and like, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. The 7-day challenge information is all in the link below, and this is perfect for you to begin your yoga journey. So thank you so much for watching. Arigatou gozaimashita.